into the evening. I knew that you were leaving. Trying to watch the
Hello everyone, I told you guys I would have 2 videos uploaded today and I'm keeping my word because I have been off track all week. So it is officially Finesse Friday and I have a story that I found on Baller Alert, but because it did not complete the whole story, it was just like a cliffhanger and I wanted you guys to have everything. I did a little bit more digging and I went to the news outlet that reported the story and I found the whole thing. I'm going to leave the link. Also in the news story it has a video, so if you guys want to watch for yourselves you are more than welcome to, but for copyright purposes I cannot post the video, so I will read you guys the article and then post it down below and you can let me know what you guys think after I finish. So welcome to Finesse Friday, y'all. Okay. Atlanta woman warning others after she says her deed was stolen and home torn down. An Atlanta woman wants to warn homeowners after she says someone stole her deed. She told Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln that she had no idea this had happened until her home was torn down. Linda Willis says her home in Old Fourth Ward was targeted by strangers because of the prime location of where her home once stood on Ralph McGill Boulevard. This is a historical area. This is why you would buy over here, Linda Willis said. Linda Willis says she intended to own the home she bought in 1990 for the rest of her life. This is a sad day. After 30 years of paying a mortgage, it has become dangerous to be a senior and own gentrified urban property, she said. Back in November, Linda Willis says she arrived home to find a bulldozer in her front yard tearing down her home. I went to the crane operator and said, "Who gave you permission to tear down my property?" she said. The operator told her that he had been hired by a company who recently bought the home from a woman named Sincera Willis. The problem, according to Linda Willis, is that she never put her home up for sale and had no idea who Sincera Willis was. Lincoln obtained documents from the Fulton County Probate Court showing Sincera Willis filed to be administrator over Linda Willis's property last year, appointing her deceased mother, who just so happened to have the same name as Willis. Real estate attorney Rick Alembic says they are seeing a significant uptick in deed fraud cases, specifically in areas where gentrification is taking place. A lot of ways these fraudulent deeds are done is by people who steal, Alembic told Lincoln. The extent in which it's property is probably underreported, but we're seeing it. We're seeing more of it. Alembic says these scams typically target homes that are paid off. It's easiest when you have a property that's not incumbent by a mortgage, he explained. He says homes that appear abandoned and boarded up also become prime targets. This isn't the case for Linda Willis, though. Her house was paid off, but was boarded up only because of minor damage from a fire. The people who want to buy your property, they don't just stop at no, Alembic said. The attorney also explained that homeowners with common names like Linda are also more likely to be targeted. Lincoln reached out to Sincera Willis, but she wouldn't comment. Alembic said there are a few ways to help protect your property. Set up a doorbell camera, register your home with the fraud registry with your area, municipality, or take out a reverse mortgage. All that we have had to go through to be able to have a right to be able to own this little stash of dirt, and you're going to steal my property, Linda Willis said. If this happens to you, quickly file a police report and hire a real estate attorney to try to stop the individuals from selling the property to an innocent buyer. Okay, and that was the article, guys. So I saw this a lot when I was living in New York, especially in Brooklyn with the brownstones. Back in the day, obviously, like middle class Black America, that was pretty much where they was set up, like in Bed-Stuy, especially because my grandma happened to live in a Bed-Stuy in a brownstone. She didn't own the brownstone. Actually, a friend of hers owned the brownstone and then wound up turning it into a multi-family home. So she lived on the top floor. There was somebody else kind of like the second floor, first floor, and then somebody in the basement. So a lot of the times what happened is somebody will come to ring the bell and they'll be like, "Oh, let me do an appraisal on your house and see how much you would get for it if you were to sell it." And what happens is a lot of these people, like the lady in the story, are older And their kids may have moved on, their grandchildren may have moved on, so they're taking care of things by themselves. Maybe the husband or the wife has passed away, and so now they're on their own, so they don't really have anybody to look out for. So they're signed paperwork, and the actual paperwork is basically saying that they want to sell their house or giving this person permission to sell the house. They sell the house right from underneath the person, and then the person is forced to move out, and they wind up like giving them very low money. So these brownstones in New York are worth over $1 million right now. I know when I was like in high school, which is like over 10 years ago, they were worth $1 million. I'm pretty sure they're like double the amount right now because I'm almost 32. So you guys can research that if you want to and look into that. But anyway, they sell these houses for buku money, and the people that are forced to leave their home, they're not even given $30,000. My godmother actually had a situation where she lives in her apartment building, and the new landlord took over, and he was giving people $25,000 to move out. And she was like, I've been here for over 20 years. You want me to get out? You have to pay me way more than $25,000 because I've paid way more in rent than $25,000. So it's happening all over. And this story happened in Atlanta, so I can imagine it happening in Texas because Texas is historical too. There's a lot of historical sites there. I'm pretty sure like Oklahoma, who has very historical places too. Anywhere where it's very urban, aka black, they are basically gentrifying it. I feel like the only place they are not gentrifying and trying to scam people is in East New York. East New York, if you know, you know. East New York is the jungle, and ain't nobody trying to go in the jungle. So if you guys have any comments about this, or you may have known about it, you've seen it on the news, maybe you even know somebody that it almost happened to or has happened to, let me know down below. It's so sad, and I just never understand the logic of people. Is because you have to think this through, right? You have to find the property, you have to come up with some type of story, come up with some type of scheme or plan to get these people to trust you, right? And you have to then follow through with that. All that stuff, all that logic and thinking and problem solving and strategy that you're using to do bad, you can do good in the world. You can do something positive. I don't know what you could do, but do something positive. Like, I will never understand people that scam and finesse. It's like, why do you do that? Why? I don't get it. But anyway, I will have this link down below. Like I said, I originally saw this story on Ball Alert. I think I'll leave that link down below too, but it was just like uncompleted, and I was like, I can't come on here and not have a full story for y'all. That's not cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I want you guys to all have a great weekend. It is Valentine's Day weekend. Be safe. Be safe with your mask. Be safe wrapping it up, because summer is quickly and swiftly approaching, and if you don't want to be pregnant, then wrap it up, take that birth control, but still have a good time. I don't have any plans. My plans were pretty much going to my kids. They actually have a glow in the dark Valentine's Day party to go to, so they have more of a life than I do. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for your patience this week as I tried to get it together. I know Wednesday's upload was so late and yesterday's upload didn't happen at all, but they are here, and I thank you for rocking out with me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go because I actually gotta go pick up my son from school. So yeah, have a good weekend. Be good to you, be good to others. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
When you feel it right, you know how you make me drinking till the evening. I knew that you were leaving, trying to wash the pain away. Day drinking till the evening. I knew that you were leaving, trying to wash the pain away.